So first of all, thank you for having me here. It's a great happiness to be in Saigon. And at the same time, I know that there is a party just after that. I will also get drunk there. So if you come, I will be happy. Thank you. And if you are planning to have like 3 or 4 drinks, make it like 8 or 10, because you will definitely need it, because our brains can actually melt down after my presentation a little bit. And today, actually, we will talk about the semantics, but everything won't be about that. We will also talk about a little bit the reason behind it. And we will also talk about the page rank to understand the logic behind that as well. And as you already know, Googlers, usually they call the page rank as a kind of bad word, but it doesn't have to be always a kind of bad word as well. So I will answer 2 simple questions, because after I published the topical authority case study, and after I actually conceptualized that, I just realized that some of the link building agencies, and I believe some of them were behind the comments on the YouTube video, they actually started to talk about a little bit badly about the topical authority. So first of all, I can definitely tell that I am not against buying links. So even if actually you want to sell it to me after I just go there, I will buy some. So you can come and offer some of your links as well. And at the same time, do I buy links? Yes, from time to time, I also do these type of things as well, because I am actually in holistic SEO, which means that if I'm able to realize that my website will rank higher whenever it is rainy, I will worship the rain god, so that every day actually I see the rain and my website actually goes higher in the rankings. So I don't have that much limitation in my SEO, whatever works, I will be doing that. But when it comes to the actually topical authority, if you think that, does it have to make sense? So when you look at the SEO, we actually do many things, and some of these actually practices, it actually doesn't have to make sense always. For instance, in 2016 and 2017, I was actually a manager for a PBN, and I was in Istanbul, and I was in the black hat casino industry. The casino industry in Turkey, it's a little bit different because it's illegal, which means that really awful people work in that industry on that time. And I had really a good amount of PBNs on this time, like 3,000 websites, and we lost all of them in one day. Then I actually started to do some attacks on my competitor. So in black hat SEO, you always don't try to actually rank higher. Sometimes you try to make your competitor to lose rankings. So I actually tried to do some DDoS attacks on them. Then I realized that they even gained more rankings. So imagine that you do DDoS and the website increases its rankings more. Then I realized that they never sent me a DDoS attack, even if I sent them, because they already tried that. So my point here is that when you look at the SEO practices, it doesn't always have to make sense. Sometimes it just works. But if you read it, if you read the research papers, if you read the patents, or if you read the Bill Slavsky for years, every day 7 hours, after a point you will start to get things. And in this case, I actually realized that whenever I sent DDoS attack to my websites, they were increasing their rankings because Google thought that this was actually a direct traffic to my website. I was sending basically fake traffic to my website, and Google thought that, okay, we have PageRank, we also have direct traffic, so this should be a brand, and we should actually start to rank it higher. So then I conceptualized this as rank merge. On the web, we actually have many different types of things because, for instance, the porn websites, when you look at them, they don't have any links. No one links the porn websites. But I believe many of us here, they visit as well. So when you look at here, porn websites, they don't have PageRank, but they have traffic. Some other websites, like university websites, they have PageRank, but 0 traffic. So in a way, search engine has to find a kind of balance between PageRank and the actual traffic so that actual links can make more sense. In my situation, I can tell that PageRank is a kind of for blind librarian. If you think about the blind librarians, you will realize that a blind librarian basically tries to understand the relevance, but they don't get the book at all. If you hold a book like a blind person, you will realize that there are some words around of the book, but you don't understand the sentences. But you have to put the book somewhere into a kind of shelf so that you can retrieve it back when it is needed. So rank merge was just a kind of helpful thing there. But if you think about the topical authority, it is not about signals that come from this PageRank that much. It's actually basically about understanding the content as much as possible. So I can also tell that when I found this concept and when actually I formalized the concept, it was a kind of actually protest, not against the link building or the link builders. It was a kind of protest actually against not understanding the search engine. If you're able to understand the search engine in a proper way, you will always be able to actually rank higher. But if you don't understand it, you can lose 3,000 websites, as I did before, in one day. Then we actually spent nearly $1 million to understand the Google algorithm, and we failed. Then, actually, I started to work in white hat industries, then I am here. So you all actually know this specific case study, and in fact, in reality, I have sent this specific article to the 5 different mainstream SEO institutions. They all rejected it, because they didn't get it, and also they didn't believe that. The 6th one, I won't mention, but you know, they accepted to publish it, but they forgot to publish it on that day, so I needed to actually push them harder. Then 3 days, nothing happened. 4th day, I realized that there are 80 notifications on my phone. I said maybe a few people read, but it didn't stop with the a few people, because many of the people, or many of the audience here, they started to understand. So I was about to come closer to my purpose in this case. So about the samples. Some of the files that I will be showing here is only for you. Probably the online version won't have these things here, so you are lucky to be here actually directly in this room. So some of these samples, they will also include some certain types of internal SOPs that I actually use, and I will also give the website name. So the first one is the coolest, an English website, and we actually came from 800,000 clicks to the 3 million clicks in 6 months. We didn't use the links, not because I am against using links. I don't care about that part. Just I didn't need to use them. And we heavily use semantics on this specific website. AI is not used as well. It is actually a heavy semantic website, but I cannot tell that actually we had to fire 5 people during the trainings as well, so it's not that much easy too. So the first thing that I did in this specific website is actually filling the topical gaps, because this website here, if you check it, you will get it. It is a kind of general topic website. Entertainment, architecture, social skills. There are many different types of sub-segments, and I had to unite all of them under the personality types. Here, actually, you see that there is a kind of topical map that I created directly for the personality types. The most important section is actually here, the publication date. Because first thing that you should do, once you choose a topic, you should always create a kind of publication frequency. If there is no frequency for that specific topic, you won't be able to take the attention of the search engine, and you won't be able to rank higher. And for this part, the text section that you see, actually, it shows a kind of content brief that actually I use. There are many columns in this area, and every column has a different purpose. You see the headings, you see the article methodology. Some people in this room, actually, they already have seen these things before as well. Anchor text, sentiments, annotation text, which is a text around the anchor text. Nothing is random in this area, and sometimes some of these content briefs, they are like longer than 10,000 words. Imagine the article in this case. Sometimes we spent like 2 hours until I configure these specific briefs. And in these specific ones, you will realize that context vectors or contextual hierarchy, contextual structure, or contextual connection, basically there are many different types of concepts here, but probably I will call these things as basically like Corey's framework or something like that. But you should understand that everything here is basically about context. Anything you see about semantic SEO is basically about context. So sample 2. This is my favorite business model because we sell a bottle of water for 90 euros. So also we need a little bit investment for this project. If you want to be part of it, we can talk. And in this specific website, we actually published 27 articles. Only 27, we only use PHP people or real experts. And with 27 articles on health industry, we were able to take this amount of traffic. And you here actually see that my topical map, I have marketing section, mocktails, or there is a little bit link separate, but this is for internal links. And we have a kind of main topical map as well. This is a visualization of the topical map. And in this case, the section that I actually mark in this part, it is a section that I completed a topical map. So we were able to complete only 5% of the topical map, but still, actually, we were able to take the overall traffic. You see the animation of this topical map here, and all the connections, they represent the internal links based on a specific type of context. And this is the article that I have written this specific website. Before I didn't mention the name. If this website is still open, but soon it will be redirected to somewhere else. While it's still open, I will suggest you to check the articles. You can actually see how I am structuring the articles a little bit. This specific small chamber that you see here is walled, and basically we are competing against Healthline, WebMD, medical news.